I'm going to shift gears, and
Mhm.
you have something called. Make sure I get the name of it. Is it Divorce Playbook? Is that what it's called? And what is the Divorce Playbook? I want to make sure I've got the. Is that what it's called?
Well, I mean, we have a divorce playbook is just something we give people that helps them understand mediation, but you might be referring to Divorce Shield, perhaps. So I also do like a men's divorce coaching.
Because I
Um,
want to get into that too.
yeah,
So
yeah,
okay, so let's talk about that then,
yeah,
because we can get back to the Divorce Playbook
yeah.
if it comes up. But yeah, talk about that.
Yeah. So during COVID, I just sort of wanted a different way to help people. And I've been talking to all of my male clients and they've all had very similar issues,
Yeah,
really struggling with the emotion of going through this and not having people to talk to. You know, us as men, we're really bad at talking to other
yeah, just
guys
kind
about
of
what,
bottle it up.
yeah, we don't want to. And there's a lot of guys that live in like rural America, like in small towns where everyone knows everybody. They don't want to talk to anyone about what's going on. So I decided to basically form a group online of guys that can just join and talk to each other. And then stemming from that, I was like, listen, as an attorney, I know what they need to do to prepare for divorce. Like if they have time to prepare, I know what they need to do. Like, for example, they need to learn their kids' friends' names. They need to know who their kids' teachers are, who the principal is, who the pediatrician is, who their friends' parents are. They need to learn, like, just I'm just giving you an example,
No,
some
it's
basic
great.
information
Yeah,
that they need to learn. That if they don't know it, it's not like they're not going to get custody, but it's going to make it more difficult whenever their wife says, "Oh, he doesn't even know who, little John's friends are." Yeah, I do. It's this person, this person. Like it's just little things that as guys, particularly if you're like you're working hard and everything, maybe you just don't know. So I came up with like a program where people can sort of put all these pieces together, everything from learning information, organizing finances to protecting yourself against bogus domestic violence claims,
yeah.
which is another big thing, and then actually start looking towards the future. Because I feel like the people that have the worst divorces are the ones that are so caught up in the moment. They're so caught up in what's going on that they can't even see that light at the end of the tunnel. They don't even think about it. And those are the same guys. Women do this too. Same guys who, drink too much. They get out of shape. They sit around and mope around all the time. And then it makes it harder for them to even agree to something in the divorce, even something reasonable, because they're just so distraught about what's going through. So I formed this, and then I sort of became a men's divorce strategist. I don't like the word coach. So men's divorce
Well, I
strategist.
was going to use the word coach, so
Yeah.
strategist. I like that.
Yeah, I don't like coach because I mean, although men do respond to coach, they understand. I explain it to guys all the time. I'm like, I'm just like a basketball coach. I'm on the side. We drop the play. I send you out in the court. If it doesn't work, come back over. We'll drop another play. But I really concentrate on the strategy of it. Like,
Yeah,
how can I help guys prepare to go into the divorce process? And then to tie it back to what I do in my law firm, I help them understand the benefits of going through like a mediation process and an amicable process. And then I try to teach them how to talk to their spouse about it. Their spouse who they hate or they're distraught about, or my favorite. She told me she wanted a divorce and I had no idea this was coming, which is, I mean, you
do you
almost have
believe that?
no. I've never believed it one time, and every guy that I've ever worked with knows that I think that line's just a bunch of nonsense. It's just you weren't paying any attention.
I like your focus on the after too. So you're prepping them for it, but also the after. We had someone on the show recently, and the name of her firm is Happy Ever After, which I think it's a great name. Really is good. Um, but you do the strategy, and can you do this with anyone across the country
Mm-hmm.
because of the way you have it set up?
Yeah, so I work with any guy actually anywhere in the world. I've had guys in other countries,
Oh, incredible.
but I won't work with anyone in New Jersey because I just feel like because I practice law in New Jersey, I don't want any unintentional conflicts or anything that might arise.
Okay.
So, but I have other people in New Jersey I'll refer someone to. Because if someone in New Jersey wants my help, I'll just say, listen, we'll do some of the strategy and coaching and all of that as part of you being a client of the law firm. So that's sort of it's just easier to do it that way because it gets too complicated,
Sure.
doing both sides. And but yeah, I work with anyone. I try to only work with about 20 guys at a time. just because
So you really okay? I thought it was more like a bigger thing. So it's you're
well, no,
really limited.
why one-on-one work with 20 guys. So
Gotcha.
I have an online course too that guys do. It's basically just it's like 4 modules that they
Yeah.
can like sort of
How
figure
do
things
people
out.
plug it? How do people find that if they want to take a look?
So mensdivorcenetwork.com
Okay,
has
very
all the
good.
information about the programs. And the coaching program with me is very much a application process because I'm really big on, I only want to work with people I can help. And sometimes it's very obvious that it's somebody that they need more like a mental health professional and not a coach. And there's a difference between the two. And there's a situation where someone would need one and not the other. Sometimes people need both.
Sure.
But yeah, I try to keep, I mean, most guys I talk to once a week, and I run a law firm. So it's kind of like I'm spread too thin everywhere all the time.
Yeah,
But
it's part of being a law
this
firm
is what
owner.
I love. I love talking to these guys. I love trying to help them untangle, how am I going to be okay? Because I mean, I've been divorced too. I'm a divorce attorney. I've been divorced. So I try to come at it from that perspective. I'm also a father. So, that too. Most guys are scared of the same things. Am I going to lose all my money? And am I going to lose my kids? I
Yeah.
mean, almost every guy's scared of those two things. So so it's easy to come to a place where you can just sort of talk to them about those issues, because if you don't resolve them, if you can't get a guy to sort of, or a girl, or a woman to understand that they're going to be okay, that they're going to be able to get through this, that they need to concentrate on something bigger than the divorce. If you can't get them there, they're going to get focused on the divorce. They're going to get
Yeah.
focused on the day to day. They're going to get focused on having their attorney be their support system. And that, as an attorney, is what I really don't like, because they end up paying for it. And they end up paying a lot of money because we can't just like not bill somebody to sit on the phone with them, 2 or 3 hours a week. We have
Yeah.
to, because we can't work on other people's cases.